Okay, welcome to the tiebreaker round between Pirving and Fanatic, and we're going to have that tiebreaker on map number 2. So we're going to see which team will advance and which team will get sent down to hell. So let's get this thing rolling here. Harley Quinn is going to get the first turn to go for haste 2 on the 3 units. Pamela Isley is also going to go for haste 2. Selena Kyle going to move forward to elemental that monk for 140 damage. Those Geomasters doing a ton of damage to those monks with their elementals. We're going to see a paralyze from that other monk. And Mozzarella going to go for Secret Fist on that Geomaster, but she will pay for that with Counter Flood. Swiss is out of range to do anything as its monster. We're going to see haste 2 from the Time Mage on the 2 units. Great Mobile is going to move forward to Bad Breath that monk, and it's only going to silence him. Paralyzed from that monk on that Geomancer, which will get guarded. So nothing being done there. Harley Quinn going to go for double panel slow on those monks, and haste 2 from that Geomancer. Only going to hit himself. And slow will hit only one of those monks. Monster going to go for melee onto that Time Mage. And Pamela Isley gonna finish off that monk with Carve Model. Great Mobile gonna go for Tentacle onto that monk, triggering Speed Save. And Harley Quinn is now forced to heal. Selena Kyle is gonna go for melee onto that female monk for 168 damage. And Cheddar gonna go for Spell Absorb. Probably not a smart idea because that Geomancer has Counter Flood, but it doesn't trigger, luckily for her. Swiss out of range. Cure 3 will heal that Time Mage and the Great Mobile. Pamela Isley gonna go for melee, which misses, and she will counter for 39. Harley Quinn going for 53% slow, and Bane gonna go for more Tentacle. And slow will not work. Monster gonna go for melee. Nope, revive onto that other monk. And Selena Kyle is going to get one last turn to drop that other monk. To drop both those female monks with Hell Ivy. And Pamela Isley going to go for haste onto the Time Mage. Harley Quinn going to go for another slow on that monk. She really wants that monk slowed. And is it going to work this time? Yes, it will. So that monk is slowed. Great Mobile is going to go for more Tentacle. That Great Mobile really needs to use Bad Breath now. Swiss is going to go for damage on that Time Mage, and she will get a turn to try to slow that monk. Swiss going for revive, and oh, that was Monster. And slow is going to hit that other monk, so both monks are slow. Death Sentence will trigger onto that Geomancer, and Mozzarella going to go for instant raise 2. So Fanatic's team is back up and running. Pamela Isley is going to go for Hell Ivy and drop that monk. Great Mobile is going to go for Bad Breath, which will place confusion on that monk. Want to see more haste from the Time Mage. Haste in that Geomancer. And she will get another turn to bag whack that monk in the face. 140 damage onto that Geomancer. Or onto the monk from the Geomancer. And we're going to see a 100% paralyze from that monk. More Bad Breath from the Mobile, putting poison on that monk. That may prove to not be a good thing because that confusion status will be removed once that poison tick goes off. 144 damage putting that Time Mage in the critical. And Pamela Isley gonna go for more elemental onto that monk. Swiss the monk is gonna go for Mind Ruin onto that Great Mobile, which will work. And his confusion is gone. He's just poisoned now. Cheddar gonna go for 43% paralyzed onto that Geomancer. And it's gonna work. Great Mobile gonna go for Tentacle for 98 damage. At this rate, I don't see Pirving's team coming back from this. I really don't. Stigma Magic onto that for taking poison off the monk. And Cheddar is gonna run away because he's low in HP. So yeah, this looks like Fanatic is gonna take this. That mobile really needs to get his act together and start using bad breath, but he's going for tentacle instead. That's the AI for you though. Swiss gonna go for revive. Right on time because that monk was just about to crystallize. Mozzarella gonna go for shell. Onto herself. And Pamela Isley gonna drop her with Hell Lively though. Great Mobile is gonna go for more tentacle. And Monster the Monk out of range. Cheddar is still in critical. 144 damage on that Great Mobile. And the Monk will take a Flash Hat. Time H will crystallize. Monster the Monk gonna go for Speed Ruin onto that Great Mobile. And it's gonna work. Cheddar's still in the corner. Pamela Isley gonna go for Haste. On the 2 units. Nope, just one. Missed the Great Mobile. And Great Mobile will get a turn to go for Bad Breath. And it's only gonna hit poison to that Monk, which will be taken off right away by Stigma Magic. Monster gonna go for melee onto that Geomancer, 72 damage, and he will get counter flooded for 56. Pamela Isley is trying to haste that Great Mobile, and he will. Cheddar is gonna move forward. Pamela Isley going for melee on that Monk, triggering speed save, and Monster is gonna slow that Great Mobile once again. They really want him slowed. Great Mobile is gonna go for another Bad Breath, which will put poison and silence, but the Monk's just gonna take that right off. Bad Breath's not proving to be effective right now. Cheddar is gonna run away once again, and Pamela Isley gonna go for 70 damage on that Monk, and that Monk will hit him back for 72. Swiss is gonna go for melee for 72 damage, triggering more counter flood. Cheddar is in critical still, and I believe that other Monk just crystallized. We're gonna see 144 damage being thrown onto that mobile, and Pamela Isley gonna go for melee for 70 damage, triggering more speed save. Cheddar is gonna move forward, and Swiss the Monk gonna go for melee onto that Great Mobile, and that Great Mobile is dead. So the only unit left on Pirving's team is that Geomancer. Geomancer going for more melee. And Cheddar needs to move forward and grab that crystal if she wants to do something here. 72 damage onto that Geomancer, triggering more counter flood. So this definitely looks like GG for Pirving here. Both those Monks ganging up on that Geomancer, more damage being thrown onto him. Counter flood will stop that Monk though. But honestly, I don't think that's going to matter at this point. We're going to see double panel pitfall. Trigger Me don't move on the other Monk, but he's just going to take that right off with Stigma Magic. Stigma Magic being very useful right now. And that other Monk is next to a crystal. More pitfall from that Geomancer, doing more damage. And Cheddar is going to grab the crystal finally. So she's back in the fight. Swiss gonna go for Chakra. So it is now 3v1 in favor of Fanatic. More pitfall from that Geomancer for 56 damage, triggering speed save. Cheddar gonna come down and help with Paralyze. And it's gonna get blocked. And trigger counter flood. And the Monks are now in defense mode. It seems to be hard for them to take out that Geomancer. Those Monks aren't doing a lot of damage right now. Pamela Isley going for more pitfall. For 112 damage onto that female Monk. Cheddar gonna try to paralyze once again. And it's gonna work this time. So that Geomancer is don't acted. Monster gonna go for 72 damage onto that Monk. And it's just a matter of time before this is over. Cheddar is gonna try to sleep, I guess. Yep, gonna go for sleep, which will not work. And this is game over for Pirving. That Geomancer is in critical. You just gotta land one more hit on him. Geomancer's gonna go for the female monk and put her in the critical. She's gonna go for a 43% paralyze. And it's gonna work. So all you have to do is land 2 more hits. Or 1 more hit. That Geomancer's down. So Fanatic will take round 3. So Fanatic, you will advance into the final 8. Pirving, you have been booted into the loser's bracket. GG.